Hello everyone. So today we are going to see about class 11 topic, physical world, right? So this is the physical world. This is the first topic in our class 11, right? So in this topic, first one, what we are going to see over here is what is physics, right? So what is physics? Physics means what? Okay, so it is nothing but it's a branch of science. So physics is nothing but is a branch of science. Okay, and also so this is a study about nature. Okay, so physics is nothing but we are going to study about the nature. So a study about nature, right? So if I want to study about the nature, okay, I need to study about science. Okay, so what is generally science is? Science is nothing but to understand the nature we need to know the science. Okay, to understand the nature we need to know the science. Okay, so here nature is nothing but what I said, physics. To understand the physics we should know some more science concepts. Okay, so this is what we are going to see now, right? So physics, so we will be familiar with many particular terms, right? So science and scientific experiments, okay, or scientific method. So what is mean by scientific method? Scientific method, right? So this is the second term we have to know in this particular lesson. Okay, so scientific method, what is mean by scientific method, right? So if it is a study about nature, I have to understand the concepts of the nature. So for that I need to do some experiments. So based on the experiment only I should understand about the nature. Okay, so here the scientific method is nothing but we are going to conduct some experiment. So based on the experiment we can predict the nature. Okay, that is what we call it as a scientific method, or otherwise, okay, we call prediction. We are predicting the weather forecast. Okay, we are predicting about the cultivation of crops. Okay, that is what we call it as a remote sensing, right? So we are predicting about the weather today, or we are predicting about the cyclone, earthquake, everything will be, we will follow some scientific method to predict that. Okay, so this kind of prediction or experiment, okay, or analyze, right, everything will be called as what? Scientific method. So through this scientific method only I can understand the nature. Okay, so third one, okay, third term which we are going to see in the physical world is fundamental forces in nature. Fundamental forces in nature, right? So what are the forces available in the nature? That is what we are going to see over here, right? So first one, gravitational force. Right, so this is the gravitational force. Gravitational force generally happens between two objects. For example, now you consider here I am going to consider an object 1, right? So here is my object 2, right? So this is my object center, and here also the object center. From center to center the distance is what? About r. Okay, so the gravitational force will be take place between two objects. Okay, so this force take place between two objects, right? Okay, now this force is directly proportional to the product of the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. I think that you have learned this in your class 9 or class 10 itself. Okay, now if we remove this proportionality constant, we will get G m1 m2 divided by r square, and this particular G value will be called as gravitational constant, right? So this is called as gravitational constant. We will call this by universal gravitational constant. So in the whole universe the value of the capital G will not vary. That's why we call this as a universal gravitational constant. The value of G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, and unit of force is Newton, and here distance, so distance square, and kg, okay, it will come over here kg to the power minus 2. So this is the value of the gravitational force. The next force we have to see in our fundamental forces in nature is electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force, okay. Electro, it means that nothing but an electric field. So magnetic, it also have a magnetic force. So generally electromagnetic means it consists of both electric force and well as magnetic force. So both force will be present over here. Okay. So the equation of the electric force you will study in your later classes. Okay. Now right now we will see the formula over here. Force is equal to charge into electric field. So this is nothing but we call it as a charge, and this is what we call it as an electric field. Okay. The electric force value F, that is equal to Q into E, charge into electric field. Similarly, the magnetic force, right? So magnetic force will be, okay, the force expression, we have two different expression for it. Okay, one will be F is equal to BQV. In terms of charge, we have this expression, and another expression is F is equal to BIL. Okay, we'll have two expression for this magnetic force, and here B is nothing but we call it as a magnetic field. Okay, so Q is nothing but we call it as a charge, and V is nothing but velocity. So here I indicates the current, right? So L indicates the length. Okay, so we can use these two formulas, F is equal to BQV or F is equal to BAL. So B is nothing but the magnetic field both over here and there. Okay, Q is charge, V is velocity, and here I is current, and L will be length. Okay, so you will study about this expression in our later class. Okay, just consider these are the formulas we have it for both electric and magnetic force. Okay, so third force in nature is nothing but strong nuclear force, right? So strong nuclear force, for example, consider an atom, right? So example, consider atom. At the center of the atom, it will have a positively charged particle, that is what we call it as a nucleus, right? So around the atom, we will have the negatively charged particle, say electron. So what will happen if you bring a positive charge to the negative charge nearby? Both will get attracted, no, but it is not attracted in this particular element called atom. Okay, because the force is very high. Okay, right? So it is not attracted over here, because even though when compared to this attractive force, the nuclear will have even some other force, that force is greater. That's why, so both the charges are not getting attracted each other. Okay, this is what we call as strong nuclear force. And final, the fourth one, okay, so this is what we call it as a weak nuclear force, right? For example, consider radioactive decay, right? So any consider of radioactive material. You know what is meant by radioactive material? The material will emit radiations. That is what we call it as a radioactive material. So it will emit radiation, okay, at very slow process, or very slowly means what? The force will be very slow on it. So it is called to be as a what? Weak nuclear force. Okay. So have you understood about this forces, right? So we have four different types of forces. First one, gravitational force, and second one, electromagnetic force. In electromagnetic force we have both electric and magnetic. Okay. Third one, strong nuclear force, and fourth one will be weak nuclear forces. Okay. So physics, law in nature. So many scientists have developed law. Okay. So we know that, for example, Newton right? So he gave an expression for F is equal to ma. Similarly, Einstein, he gave an expression for energy, that is equal to E equal to mc square, right? So these are the laws developed by this famous person. Even many laws has been developed by many person, okay, but that is not needed over here, okay. I think that you have understood this particular class, right? So if you have any doubts on this, please type your questions in the comment box. I will get reply. Okay, thank you, bye.